Thank you so much for checking out this video. I just really want to celebrate you for connecting with me and asking for this information and really being brave, right? Talking to a stranger on the internet can be a little bit, different, a little bit out there, right? But I just really want to celebrate you for being brave to check out this information, curious to learn what else is out there. And really lean into and trust this process, because it was this process that really changed the way that I look at work, at the way I look at creating an income, and has really just changed my life. So I'm really excited to share this with you. So a little bit about my backstory. I have been, in the corporate world for like almost 25 years, working in an office setting in the oil and gas industry. And I have had some really great jobs and, a lot of opportunity, and met a lot of amazing people. But for me, the line in the sand was just round after round of corporate downsizing, right? When times are good, things are great. But when energy prices crash or the economy is not doing so well, businesses, they have to pivot, right? And unfortunately, I lost a job that I held for 15 years. And it was really that income that my husband and I, built our life around. We have a home, we have a young family. And for that income to be gone just like that with no backup plan, it was just like, oh my gosh, like, what are we going to do, right? So, I really just put it out to the universe. Like, I need a better way. Like, there's got to be something. I live in a small city, and there are not a ton of opportunities for me to make that same wage that I was making and that we had really built our life around. So I needed another income stream. I needed a better way. And I'm so glad I didn't have to look too hard or too long. And that opportunity was right on my social media newsfeed. I reached out to an acquaintance and said, like, hey, like, what are you working on? She was building a business part-time online while working her massage therapy business. And her goal was, of course, to be able to replace her income so that, she didn't have to work such a physically demanding job forever, right? And so I wanted to learn more. I also really wanted to be able to just work on my own time from home or wherever I was, whether that was on my lunch break or after I put my son to bed. I wasn't in a position to be going out and, doing parties or trade shows, or, I had partnered with a low ticket network marketing company in my 20s and did all of those things and didn't make much money. It didn't work for me. I knew that business model was pretty genius and I saw the power of it. Just those methods weren't working for me. But now we are in the era of, online and social media and technology, and things have really changed. And, you can use social media for bad or you can use it for good, and I choose to use it for good. So what I want to cover today is really the 3 pillars of what it is that I'm leaning into to, really learn how to create an extra income online and really change the work that I'm doing. So again, I just want to thank you for trusting in this process. It was this process that really opened my eyes up to what is possible, right? So the first pillar is really learning how to leverage your social media scroll time. I mean, we're all on here checking things out. Really learning how to monetize that, right? We all have a personal brand here on social media, whether we realize it or not, right? Like, the things that you're posting on your social media is creating your personal brand. So whether you're sharing all about community events, or, maybe there's like things in politics that you like to share, or homesteading, or like homeschooling kids, like whatever it is that you're like really interested in and that you share on your social media is creating your personal brand and is attracting people to your profile that like those things too, right? And we really get to create this ecosystem of people that are just like us, that have the same values and interests of us. But what we can also do is really learn how to monetize our social media and our personal brand. And really creating a personal brand these days is no longer an option. So you want to make sure that you're doing it the right way and learn how to monetize that. So that's step 2, right? Is if you're not selling something, if you don't have an offer or a service to share, no money's going to be made, right? And we see this a lot on our social media, a lot, especially on Instagram, right? There's different affiliates that are on there that are sharing links to the things that they love, maybe on Amazon or like whatever, right? And, you know, we love these accounts, we follow them, we interact with their content, and when they drop a link and it's something we're interested in, we click, we buy, they get paid, right? It's pretty brilliant, and it is a huge industry that is only growing because people are looking for a better way to create an income. So partnering with the right offer is key. You want to make sure that it is worth your time. And if you don't have a product or a service in mind or a business opportunity, partnering with a really high paying established offer is really the easiest way to get started. And third, if you're like me and have really no tech experience or business experience, you're going to want to make sure that there are some systems and processes and automation in place to help you with some of that heavy lifting of your business, right? Like distribution of the product or service that you're selling, right? You want to make sure that like all the shipping, warehousing, customer service, sales calls, paperwork, financing, like all of that stuff is handled for you, because the last thing we want to do is really work ourselves into another full-time job while we're already working, right? I'm looking to work smarter and not harder. So those are really the 3 pillars that I was introduced to. And you're like, okay, well, that's great. Like how do we put this all together? Like, how do I learn these skills? How do I find the offers? And how do I make sure that the systems are in place, right? And that's where I was introduced to, an all-in-one platform for the newest person getting started, looking to figure out how to make some extra money online. And that platform is called The Freedom Era. And it is just such a special platform and community. I mean, it's not just an online platform. There are over 8,000 people in this community leveraging this platform to really build the life of their dreams and, learn a new skill set and help people along the way. So this platform provides us with all of the education that we need to learn how to build a personal brand online. Like if we've never really, thought about that, like how do we build a personal brand online? How do we attract an audience of people that are interested in what we have to say? How do we, convert those people in our audience to buy the product or service that we're offering, right? I needed to learn all of these skills. I was super open. I was really excited. And this platform just blew my mind. They've invested over $1 million into this platform to make it really the best in the industry. And I can't wait for you to check it out. So the second thing that this platform handles for us is that offer. So they have found the best offer in the marketplace for us to partner with. It has a really high commission payout structure, so it's really worth your time to build this business. This business is also willable to our families. So if we're, working hard to learn a new skill set, build an audience, and really build a business online and another income stream, we want to make sure that we can hand that over to our family if something should happen to us, right? And we also want to make sure that that product or service, of course, is selling in the marketplace. And we have absolutely an offer that 100% of people on this planet need. So that is key. And the third piece that the Freedom Era offers for us is the systems and automation. And really that's where I want to invite you into the next step of this process. And, I had to put my, my healthy skepticism aside and really just be open to going through this process and learning all of the information that I needed to make an educated decision. And it's impossible for me to really present all of that here on this short video. So I was invited to check out the Freedom Era platform, right? I had to register for $49 US for my first month, kind of like a trial period, right? And I got to log in and really see what the community is about and what this platform is about and what this offer that we partner with is all about, right? So I registered and I began the discovery process, right? Which really walked me through a series of questions to help me figure out, like, what do I want? Like what am I really searching for? What do I want my life to look like? And then it also shared about the offer that the platform partners with and really how that is changing lives, and to see if that was something that I would align with too. So I thought, okay, well, this is something I can do on my own time. Perfect. And I had 2 weeks to check it out. And if it wasn't a fit for me, then I could request a refund and get my $49 back. So it was really like a no-brainer and no risk, right? That $49 was an investment that I had to put up front, really to keep me accountable to checking out that information within 14 days so that I could get my money back if it wasn't a fit for me, right? So when you pay attention, right? And that's why we go that route. So I would invite you to check out the next steps. If you're interested in learning more about how to monetize your social media, how to partner with a product and service that is just exploding, and how to really check out how a community of 8,000 people are making this work, right? Like it's not just something new and something hokey pokey, right? Like this has been around for 50 years, not in the online space, but this company has been around for 50 years. So we've got something that works here. So I invite you to join me and check out the Freedom Era, go through the discovery process, learn more about what we do and how we do it, and what our culture in this community is really like, and see if this could be a vehicle that could be of change for you too. So thank you so much for watching this far. Connect with me in a message. I'm sure we have a follow-up time scheduled, and I would love to share that link with you so that you could get into the Freedom Era and really see if this business opportunity could fit for you too.